All right. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, January 10th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Help support the show. You know what to do. Get yourself a Fade to Black T-shirt, 2 shirts, 2 ways to get them. The links are below. Everything is signed. Everything includes shipping. It's simple to do. So, get your Fade to Black T-shirts today. The links are below. Before we get started today, there's a lot of chatter going around about this jellyfish UFO video. I've watched the video. I've watched it a lot. I still need some more info. And I want to see the video of this thing entering and exiting the water for 17 minutes. That will help a lot too as well. It seems like to me, watching it, and it's so fuzzy and stuff, it doesn't really move. I don't know. It seems like it's static, and it just I don't know. There's something strange about it, but maybe that's what interdimensional things do. I don't know. I'm gonna keep on top of this, and when I come to a conclusion. Right now, I'm in the middle. It's just a strange video. So there you go. All right. I just don't have any info. I need more. All right. We've got lots of news to cover. And also tonight on the show, on Fade to Black, Dee Snider of Twisted Sister is with us tonight. You're not going to want to miss this. And so I'll see everybody tonight on Fade to Black with Dee Snider. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, radar signals bouncing off the moon were detected for the first time in 1946. On this day in 1946, big day. Fate or fact? In 1935, Amelia Earhart made the first successful solo flight from Hawaii to California, a distance longer than that from the United States to Europe. And that is your fate or fact. Let's get to the breaking news. This is crazy. The Lexington Convention and Visitors Bureau recently turned to University of Kentucky professor and longtime SETI advocate Robert Lauder to assemble experts from various disciplines, including linguistics, philosophy, and design, to attract new tourists to Lexington, Kentucky. ETs within the TRAPPIST-1 system. Located approximately 40 light years away in the Leo constellation, TRAPPIST-1 has 7 rocky planets orbiting a small red dwarf star, 3 of which reside within the Goldilocks zone. They sent a package including black and white photographs of rolling Kentucky bluegrass hills, an audio recording of local blues legend T.D. Young, bitmap art with renderings of humans, horses, the elements necessary for life, alongside the chemical composition maps of ethanol and water. That's right, Kentucky bourbon. Lauder's team then converted their advertisement into a one-dimensional array of light pulses using a computer laser interface aimed at TRAPPIST-1. Lauder believes that at least some of the transmission's light photons will almost certainly reach TRAPPIST-1. That said, it's difficult to know if there will be enough photons to fully decode their message. If ETs ever do make a pit stop in Lexington because of Visit X's interstellar commercial, it likely won't happen until at least the year 2103. 40 light years for the broadcast to reach TRAPPIST-1, followed by another 40 light years to travel the approximately 235 million mile trek over to Earth, assuming they're capable of traveling at the speed of light. And that is some incredible breaking news. Another star in our universe has been caught acting strangely. On Monday, January 8th, 2 days ago, astronomers reported that RW Safi, a hypergiant star in the constellation Cepheus, about 16,000 light years from Earth, has recently begun brightening after dimming very dramatically for the past 2 years, according to, are you ready? Naris Reddy Anugu, a staff scientist at the Shara Array in California. Anugu says that the star previously coughed up a gas cloud, which cooled as it moved further away and blocked the star's light from our view, causing it to appear as if it was growing fainter. He and an international team of astronomers reported their findings in a study published in the Astronomical Journal. Safi is one of the largest stars in the Milky Way. It is 1,000 times bigger than our sun. So huge, in fact, that if it took the place of our own star, its outer layers would stretch beyond the orbit of Jupiter. A gas cloud. A smiling and joking Alexei Navalny appeared in court today via video link from the Arctic penal colony where he is serving a 19-year sentence, the first time the Russian opposition leader has been shown on camera since his transfer to the remote prison. The hearing was for one of the many lawsuits he has filed against the penal colony. This particular one challenged one of his stints in a punishment cell. Navalny has been behind bars since January 2021 when he returned to Moscow after recuperating in Germany from nerve agent poisoning that he blamed on the Kremlin. Before his arrest, he campaigned against official corruption, organized major anti-Kremlin protests, and ran for public office. He has since received 3 prison sentences. Astrobotic has homed in on a potential cause for the problems plaguing its Peregrine moon lander. Peregrine launched early Monday morning on January 8th atop a United Launch Alliance's ULA New Vulcan Centaur rocket, with the goal of becoming the first private spacecraft to land softly and safely on the moon. Astrobotic's current hypothesis about the Peregrine spacecraft's propulsion anomaly is that a valve between the helium pressurant and the oxidizer failed to reseal after actuation during initiation. The Peregrine is carrying 20 payloads for a variety of customers, including NASA, which put 5 scientific instruments on the lander via the agency's Commercial Lunar Payload Services. It's also called the CLPS program. None of these payloads will reach their intended destination. Check this out. A Chinese tech company has succeeded in cracking the encryption around Apple's AirDrop wireless file sharing function to identify users of the popular feature, according to the judicial authorities in Beijing. The company, Wangshen Dongjian Technology, was able to help police track down people who use the service to send inappropriate information to passerby in the Beijing subway, the city's Justice Bureau said in a Monday announcement. It had identified the sender's mobile numbers and email addresses as part of an investigation following a complaint, the department said. Several suspects have been identified without giving details about the nature of the messages. In November 2022, shortly after the protest against Xi, Apple began to limit AirDrop sharing with non-contacts for devices in China, which made it harder for users to share files with people they didn't know. That feature was later expanded globally by Apple. Crazy. And finally, I'll leave you with this, especially after last night's show, right, with Neil's story. Check this out. And this just happened. Russell Crowe says he's related to the last man executed by beheading in England. Crowe shared on X, formerly Twitter, by the way, in case you didn't know that. Shared on X, formerly Twitter, in case you didn't know that, today that he's related to Simon Fraser, who was the 11th Lord Lovat, a Scottish Jacobite. According to the Oscar winner, he's related to Fraser via his paternal grandmother and the man's death by beheading in the Tower of London in 1747, which coined the phrase, laughing your head off. Why? Well, because Fraser was laughing as his head was chopped off. There was a temporary stands, a bunch of them, built for the crowd to watch him die. That's what they did in England back then, by the way. One of the stands collapsed, which resulted in the death of 9 onlookers. Being told this just before he was put to death made him laugh. He was still laughing when the blade struck his neck, thereby laughing his head off. That's right. Now, about the origin of laughing your ass off, I'm just saying. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Wednesday, January 10th, 2024. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I want to remind everybody, tonight on Fade to Black, Dee Snider of Twisted Sister is with us for a Twisted Fade to Black evening. I'll see everybody tonight, but until then, all I've got to say is go Beckley Tappy.